Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new recommendation video after a really long time. So in today's video, I'm gonna be suggesting you guys the books which are very short read and you can probably finish it in a day or two. To be honest, guys, I don't have any reason to justify my inconsistency on this channel. But trust me, I try really hard to, post at least once a week. But as you can tell, it's not happening certainly. But I'm not going to lose hope. I'll keep trying until I reach the goal of posting at least once a week. And now, without delaying any further, let's start with the video. Also, I forgot to mention one thing, guys, that previously also I'd made a similar kind of video on my channel wherein I talked about the books which are under 100 pages and can be finished in a day. So if you haven't watched that video, I'll attach the link in the description box below, or maybe I'll link it in the Youcut button. So if you wish, you can check it out. And now, without any delay, let's begin. So the first in the list is Birthday Girl by Haruki Murakami. So I received this book as one of my birthday gifts. So thank you, Sonam, for such a beautiful and meaningful present. Now, talking about this book, I would say it was pretty and fairly good. But can I be a little honest over here? The ending of the book was a little tough to interpret. So if you've read Murakami before, then you would know that his books are known for their strange endings. However, I didn't find the language to be very tough, and the book being around 50 page long can definitely satisfy you. So I would say if you want to start with Murakami, if you want to read Murakami and you're beginning to read Murakami, then I would say pick up his short pieces, and this is one of them. So yeah, I'll provide the buy link in the description bar below. You can check it out. Alright, so the next up is Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. I don't think I've recommended this book enough times, but let me tell you guys, this book is legit good. This is very well written and is sequenced in 3 parts. The first part talks about how success begins in the mind. The second part talks about having control over your words, and the third part basically advocates that how heavens help those who act. So basically, this book is full of practical life lessons and basically focuses on the power of manifestation, the power of perseverance, the law of dominant thought, and very many such things actually. And I think one of the quotes which really stood out to me from this book reads like, when you're gripped by fear and anxiety, it's usually because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. And how meaningful these lines are, isn't it? So all in all, I think this was worth reading. This book is full of practical lessons, and you must give it a try. Next up is a novel which I read quite recently in the PDF format, and I was simply blown away. Also, I realized that I was missing on such a brilliant piece of literature from a very long time. My bad, certainly. Anyways, now that I've read that novel, I want you guys to read that too, because I was simply blown away and I fell completely in love with that piece of literature. So this book is based on Holocaust, and we all, being the student of history or otherwise, are well familiar with this torture that were inflicted on the Jewish people. So this book basically are written in 3 parts. The first part deals with the condition of Jewish people in the concentration camp, how badly they were treated and stuff. Second part deals with the basics of logotherapy, and the third part of the book justifies the title that now it bears. So overall, it was a very good and indeed worth reading book. I think you should give it a try. Alright, next up is a book which was a part of review process which I received from the author. It is Comeuppance by Ratnakumar Raghunath. So comeuppance in basic terminology means a well-deserved punishment. So this is a story about a family wherein lives Matt Column, Benji Column, and Kate Collins. Now the family had not gone on a holiday for a very long time, so this time they decided to spend their weekend on a quaint little college which was situated outside of the main town. Now on their way to the cottage, a very unusual, or let's say an uncanny incident takes place which proves very fatal for the entire Column family. They had to pay a very heavy price for the mistake they committed that night. Now what do you think would have happened that night? To discover all of it, you have to read this story first. Also, it falls in the horror genre, so it definitely should excite your taste bud. And yeah, overall it was a very good book. It is only 90 pages long, so you will be able to finish in a single sitting. So go and grab a copy. Next up in the list is Swami Entrance by R.K. Narayan, and I don't think I've stressed enough that how much I admire and appreciate this writer and his works. R.K. Narayan writes with such strong presence and gusto that you seem to mingle with his characters for so many days. And this this novel also depicts the childhood friendship and the importance of it. Overall, it was a very sweet and captivating story. You must give it a try. Next up is a 2011 Booker Prize winner, The Sense of an Ending by Julian Barnes. I hope I'm pronouncing the writer's name correctly. Since it was a Booker Prize winner, guys, so naturally I expected a bomb writing, and very rightfully, the story was brilliant. So the book follows the story of a middle-aged divorcee named Tony Webster, I think. So he lives a very secluded and mundane life, and somehow he is forced to revisit his past, which he detests and hates the most. But initially the book did not seem very intense or serious or stuff, but as I progressed towards the end pages, something happened which completely blew my mind. I was like, and that at that moment it became one of the reasons for me loving that book. So I think you should definitely go and grab a copy. You will have no complaints. I'll mention the buy link in the description. Alright, on the 7th spot we have Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. So this was one of my most favorite books which I read back in 2020 or 21, I think. I'm not sure though. So this book is about a village named Ojini, which is in Japan, where most of the people are above the age of 100, and that is due to their positive and healthy lifestyle. So I think this book has very, very prominent lessons to offer. Also, the book is substantiated with certain diagrams, facts, figures, so you will really enjoy it. Go and give it a read. Also, I reviewed this book on my channel previously, so I'll attach the link in the iCard somewhere. Next up is a novel which again greatly impressed me, and I don't think people are not aware of it. They certainly would be, because it was such a popular book back then. So it is a story about an adventurous man named Charles Marlowe, who sets up on a journey to Congo River, wherein he realizes, or wherein he witnesses the horrors of Western colonialism and racism, and how those social evils were prevalent at that time. How do I explain? I think you will discover more when you read the story, so go and grab a copy. Next up is Nationalism by Rabindranath Tagore. So this one's very tiny and won't take you long to finish. I do not have much to say about this book except for the fact that it talks about nationalistic ideas. Also, it depicts the intricacies of Tagore's writing. So if you want to experience the pure essence of Rabindranath Tagore's writing, then I think you should read Nationalism. But having said that, I want to be very honest with you guys. The language is not that easy. It will take you 2 to 3 reads to decipher the meaning behind everything is written in this book. So language kind of bother you a little. So yeah, if you are beginning with your reading journey, then I think this is not the book for you. But if you are an avid reader, or you have read quite a good number of books in your life, then I think you should pick this book without any doubt. It basically deals with, as I previously mentioned, nationalistic ideas and the true potential of Tagore as a writer. So yeah, go and grab a copy if you wish. Alright, so the best for the last. So my last recommendation is Angry River by my absolute favorite and the prolific writer Ruskin Bond. I cannot make a book recommendation video and not include Ruskin Sir's writing. It has to be there. The story is about a girl named Sita who lives with her grandparents in a hut on an island. Now one day her grandmother falls ill, owing to which her grandfather has to take her grandmother to hospital, leaving Sita to juggle with the increasing water level in the nearby river. How would have Sita come out of that natural havoc? What would have happened to her? To know all of it, you will have to read the story. Ruskin Sir's writings are very beautiful. I cannot describe it into words, but they're very beautiful naturally, and when you will read, you will be transported to a whole altogether different world. So yeah, go and give it a read. And yeah, that's a wrap, guys. These are all the books which I had to recommend in this video, and I promise to make videos once a week, to post video once a week, if not twice, thrice. So yeah, and if you wish to buy any of the books mentioned in today's video, then I'll provide the buy link in the description. If you are interested, you can check them out. And yeah, with that being said, I end this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, you know what you have to do: like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And if you would want to connect with me on my Instagram, I'll provide the IG handle somewhere up here or here. Go and connect. Go and DM me, message me. I'll definitely respond to you. And until then, be safe, too well, keep connected, and thanks.